In this video, you will find out if that metal roof you've been dreaming of is truly the right choice for your home. We will cover everything: materials, prices, colors, and all the pros and cons. I'm sure it will clear up all doubts you're having right now. By the end, you will be ready to decide whether or not you want to install that metal roof. Hello people, Clay here from Roofing Nation. We are a South Florida roofing company working from Palm Beach to Miami and everywhere in between. We install and repair all types of roofs: shingles, tiles, and metal. That's exactly why we made this video. Every day, we talked to homeowners who are unsure about installing a metal roof. We noticed there is a lot of confusing information out there, so we're here to clear it all up. So, no more yada yada, let's get right to it. We start with the basics. A metal roof is basically a cover for your house made from thin sheets or panels of metal, like the shiny lid on a tin can, but way tougher and shaped to fit your roof. Instead of shingles, metal roofs use interlocking or overlapping panels that snap or screw together. But there are some things that make them special. First, super durable. They laugh at rain, hail, and wind. In a hurricane like Irma or Ian, metal roofs can shrug off gusts up to 150 miles per hour without flying off. Unlike shingles that might feel like a banana skin. Imagine your roof as knight's armor during storm season. Long lasting, 40 to 70 years on average, versus 15 to 20 years for shingles in our humid climate. That's fewer headaches and dollars over time. Keep watching this video because I will explain to you why this can save you many dollars. The next one is fireproof and safe. Rated Class A for fire resistance. They don't burn easily, which is great of lightning streaks nearby. Energy savers. They reflect sunlight like a mirror, keeping your AC bill down in our 90 Fahrenheit summers. Light color ones can cut cooling costs by 10 to 25%. Eco-friendly. Mostly recyclable, you're not adding landfills. Plus, they don't release nasty fumes like some asphalt does. And, of course, metals have low maintenance, like no moss or algae build up like on tiles. You know, not all is perfect in this world. They look perfect, but they aren't at all. That's why they are higher upfront cost. You will easily pay 2-3 times what a shingle roof costs today. A 20K shingle job becomes 25K to 35K for metal. But we are talking about prices in a few seconds. Of course, they can be noisy in hard rain without the right setup. If the roofer schemes on underlayment or you have no attic insulation, a summer thunderstorm sounds like you're inside a steel drum. Fixable, but you have to pay for a thick underlayment and spray foam or extra insulation. Vents from large hail or falling coconut branches. Rare in South Florida, we don't get much big hail, but a direct hit from a heavy palm front or a coconut in 100 miles per hour wind can leave a dent. Cosmetic only, doesn't affect performance, but it bugs some people. In fact, tell me in the comments if this would bother you. Expansion and contraction noises. On very hot or cold days, the panels grow and shrink a tiny bit, and you might hear faint tinking or pinging sounds. Most people get used to it in a week. Some never notice. And of course, finding a good installer is harder. Any roofer can slap shingles. Metal, especially standing seam, requires real skill. A bad crew can create leaks at every seam. You have to vet hard. And obviously, coastal corrosion if you cheap out. Within a mile or two of salt water, you must use aluminum or premium galvanized steel with the best coatings. Regular galvanized steel will pit and rust in 10, 15 years near the beach. So be careful. Here is things get more complex, but not with us. And at the end, I'll give you a pro tip about materials. Let me tell you that metal roofs aren't all the same. It's like choosing between aluminum foil, light and cheap, or steel wool, tough but heavier. The metal gets coated for protection against our salty air and rain. In gauge, lower number, thicker like 24 to 29 gauge for humps. For example, steel is most popular. This is the 60 or 70% of roofs. Affordable and strong, like the frame of a truck. Galvanized or galvalume coated to fight rust. Great for Florida's humidity. Cost $5 to $12 per square feet. Material only. Then we have aluminum, lightweight, half the weight of steel, won't corrode in coastal salt air, perfect for beachy South Florida spots like Miami or Fort Lauderdale. Then, less than steel, cost $7 to $15 per square feet. And finally, zinc. Self-heals small scratches and resets fingerprints. Eco-friendly but pricier. Cost to $10 to $20 square feet. Here is the pro tip. In South Florida, stick to coated steel or aluminum for salt resistance. Avoid bare metals. They'll pit so fast. Pay attention here. Material is not the same as type, okay? Types are about the shape and how panels connect. All work on sloped roofs. Flat ones need a special drainage. First, corrugated or wavy panels, like the old barn roofs you see in movies. Rippled for strength and water runoff. Exposed screws hold them down. Affordable, rustic, best for sheds or garage. Standing seam, flat panels with raised seams that snap or clip together. Hidden fasteners for a clean look. Premium, modern vibe. And wait, I haven't told you about colors, but we will talk about this in a few seconds. Metal shingles or shakes mimic asphalt or wood for a traditional feel, but tougher. Individual pieces like puzzle bits, good for blending with neighborhood styles. The average house in South Florida has about 1,500 to 2,000 square feet of roof surface. This is called 15 to 20 squares in roofing talk, where 1 square equals 100 square feet. So, basic corrugated or exposed fastener steel, $7 to $12 per square foot, $10,500 to $24,000 total. Mid-grade standing seam steel, $10 to $16 per square foot, means $15,000 to $32,000 total. High-end standing seam or aluminum, 14 to 20 plus dollars per square foot, means $21,000 to $40,000 or more. Copper or zinc, easily $25 to $40 per square foot. People, you're not stuck with shiny silver. Today's metal roofs come pre-painted in basically any color you want. Most popular colors in South Florida right now and for 2026, light gray, ash gray, Mother in Heights pollen or dirt. White or bone reflects the most heat, best for keeping the house cool. Terracotta, reddish brown, Spanish, Mediterranean look. Forest green or hunter green blends with palm trees. Matte black, super trendy on new builds. This looks amazing. Metal copper or aged brown stones. Keep in mind this. Lighter colors, cooler house. Darker colors, hotter attic unless you add extra insulation. Tell me in the comments if this video was helpful. And remember, if you're thinking about a new roof, you can schedule an inspection with us. Just mention you saw our YouTube video and you will get our priority attention. That's all for now. See you on the next one. Bye bye.